Welcome to Positively Muskegon. It's Andy O'Reilly, and today I'm down at the Health Project, and you recognize these two troublemakers. Far down there on the end is Rachel McCoy, and Missy Gallegos is here as well. It is time to talk sooner. It is one of those subjects that is taboo to most parents. How do you start to talk to your kids about drugs? And, growing up and having the experiences through life I did, it's hard. I mean, you guys both know my story. It's 15 years sober from alcohol for me, and I don't know that any conversation with my parents was...
I was just going to ask you, was there ever a conversation?
Yeah, I mean, the conversations were there, but I going through what I did and everything that happened for me, I don't know that it was going to reach me.
Right.
And I think that's a risk for any kid. But it's a conversation that's got to happen sooner or later with any kid. So let's start with you, Rachel. Talk a little bit about talk sooner and the nuts and bolts of it.
Well, I was just going to say, too, that I think I first received my drug talk in, my health class, you know, and, so when it comes from a teacher, you're just like, oh, yeah, what do you know?
Charlie Brown's teacher.
Right.
Right.
Wah. So, from the focus groups that we had done with Seaforth PR, what they found out was that youth just want to hear from their parents because they look up to their parents.
Sure.
Their parents are setting the good example that they perceive as okay. They perceive that this is the right thing to do. So everything that you do, your child watches you.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So within the focus groups, it really came down to that youth just want their parents to talk to them. And that's where the campaign called #JustTalkToMe came about. And it was collaboration with Talk Sooner and Seaforth PR. And what Talk Sooner is, it's a collaborative effort with regional prevention coordinators all throughout the west part of Michigan. So you have Mason, Newaygo, Ottawa, Muskegon, Oceana, Allegan, all sorts of these different counties that collaborate together to promote this campaign and to work together on substance abuse related issues.
Sure.
And Talk Sooner really focuses on adults and parents who need those free resources to talk to their kids about substance use. And there's a free website, there's a free app that you can download on your Android and Apple phone. And basically that resource is there for you to see, okay, what is a substance? How do I talk to my kids about it? How can I put it in a way that they would understand?
Sure.
So that's really what Talk Sooner is about, and that's what this campaign is about.
Mm-hmm. Missy, what age groups are we talking about here? I mean, because some people say young, some people say
as early as age 10 to 18.
Yeah.
And so we used students from high schools that are grades 9th through 12th grade to help develop these PSAs that Rachel was talking about through the hashtag Just Talk to Me campaign. And so they're delivering the message, and referring to what Rachel was saying on the focus groups. Parents were thinking that they're already talking to their youth enough about drugs, and youth on the other hand are saying, no, I need to hear more.
Yeah.
I'm not getting enough information. And so what we decided to do as a region through these 7 counties was develop these PSAs that we would deliver through several media outlets.
Yep.
We would also host them in certain public movie showings. For example, here in Muskegon County, we aired a young student here in Muskegon County, Isabella Smith. She was our volunteer who signed up to be our youth voice here in Muskegon.
Spokesperson, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Spokesperson.
And she did really awesome. And we're hoping that you can share that
we'll show that.
PSA,
sure.
and maybe, so people who are reading our story can see her PSA. It's a 30-second PSA.
Yeah, we'll show that.
And so we first aired our campaign at the LST Movies on Deck.
Yep.
So that's where she displayed her 30-second PSA that we, worked through with Seaforth to get that done. And so it was really neat because not only did we discover how to move forward with this campaign through the focus groups, but using the youth to share that message.
Is it hard for the kids to start to talk about these things? I mean, because you bring it up to kids, and they're like, "Oh, am I even supposed to talk about this?" Or was it easy for them to just go, "Yeah, I want to be on camera and I want to tell you what I need to hear"?
From my experience is that I find that students today are very outspoken, they're very opinionated, and they want to know the facts. They want to know, and they'll go ahead and, start a conversation with you, and they'll allow that conversation to happen, and they're more open-minded to that type of conversation. I don't think with today's substance use and prevention activities that are taking place in school, I don't see youth having a problem voicing their opinion or voicing what they think. So that conversation, that dialogue gets started.
Does the whole scared straight thing still work?
Research start that over. Let me start over. So
Usually that's me, so
research.
I know, right?
My tongue twisting now. But research pretty much states that scare tactics don't work on youth. So that research is what's saying. So we're trying to spin it on a positive angle, and adding to what Rachel was saying, the youth that were involved, they were pretty confident with delivering these messages. They wanted their parents to know, and they want other parents in the community to know, like, we need to talk to your youth more. And going back to Talk Sooner and the apps that are available on the website, that's available so that we can help build confidence among parents, so that parents know how they can approach their youth and how to start those hard conversations. Because many parents may perhaps try drugs themselves. And how do I not get judged by my own child, but what do I say to them to help them and teach them about the risks and what's out there? And we have a tab on the website that categorizes how to talk to your youth based on their age, which is really neat. So that's like a new feature that's been on our website recently.
Do you know what the ages are? Isn't it like from
0 to like 6 months it starts, and then it goes on to their teen years.
6 to 9, 9 to 12. Yep.
These are tough subjects for parents, because it's something that, I mean, from my age group, I think I got a year or two on you guys. I mean, maybe 1 or 2. I'm not that old yet. Going back to my day, it was scared straight. They would literally bring the guy in to talk to the whole school, and he would stand up on stage and tell you that, these junkies will shoot up right in their eyes, and we
I think it's more
even then, and they would sit there and tell us. They would say, 1 or 2 of you in this room is going to turn out to be that addict. And I'm sitting there in the crowd going, yeah, sure, that's not
it's not
me.
going to happen.
And guess what? Here I am.
A lot of it's just promoting the fact that whatever choice you make today is going to affect you tomorrow. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be the next day. But wait 5 or 10 years from now, you're going to see that choice and that decision, whether it be to, pick up tobacco, pick up alcohol, etc. That could really escalate down the road for you.
Tell me about it.
So that one decision, that one choice, and I think, with this app, it just helps parents create more of that dialogue, just to make positive choices around substance use and peer pressure, especially peer pressure.
That's a tough one.
Yep.
It really is.
Yep.
It really is.
Because then the youth can feel confident. Moving on, because they're not around their parents. They go to school and they're on their own. And so when they're there on their own amongst friends, how do we build that confidence in them so that they can say no confidently and not feel ashamed or embarrassed to say no? So
tough road to hoe.
Exactly. Really. So for right now, we have Facebook ads going on for Talk Sooner. And then we also have promo videos at WZZM 13. And
I've seen Jennifer's.
Yes.
Very bright.
Yes.
Miranda, is it the Miranda?
Miranda.
Miranda's got one on TV8
Miranda's
too.
airing her our PSAs too.
Yeah. So if you see any of those PSAs or see a Facebook ad, visit our website, check our app out, familiarize yourself a little bit with our brand, and see what we're about.
That's all there is to it.
Exactly.
We'll put the links right here. It's great work going on, and if it's a tough subject for you to talk about with your kids, is there going to be one for a sex app too? Because that's another one parents don't want to talk about.
The birds and the bees talk.
The birds and the bees talk? Something to think about for next year. Mercy Health and the Health Project of Muskegon is always coming up with better ways for you to take care of your kids and your family. It's a great partnership we've got with them. We're thankful for the work they do. If you need that app, get it. We're going to put the links right here on Positively Muskegon. Guys, thank you so much for your hard work. Always looking out for the youths. We appreciate it. Missy and Rachel down here at the Health Project. Those links will be right here on Positively Muskegon.
Talk about if you do it once, it won't really hurt you. Face-to-face is better than texting or FaceTiming or anything like that. So if I have a question about that, then I would just ask them that specific question. If you look at people that do drugs, they're really just not on the right track. Just talk to me.